This granny square is perfect for the spring. You can use it with afghans and also really cool little bags. The magic ring seems pretty hard, but it's not. The first thing you want to do is you want to pinch your yarn like this and wrap it around your finger so that when it comes around, it makes kind of an X under your fingers, and make sure you continue behind the first one. You're going to take your hook and you're going to put it under the first one and grab the second one and pull it under the first one. When I pull it, I like to turn it, and you see here how it makes a twist. With this twist, you're going to be making a chain. So, first, I pinch everything from the hook all the way down into this circle area right here. Then, I put my hand in my yarn the way I like to hold it, just like you should. And you're going to switch your pinch with your middle finger and your thumb that you usually hold your yarn with. Tighten it up, and then do that chain one. Yarn over, go through the loop on your hook. Now, you need to rotate the circle to the left. Make sure that tail and the side of the circle are together. I then like to pinch it, and I create my own little gap here. You're going to take your hook, go under the side of the circle and the tail, put your hook on top of the yarn, and turn it under and come right back through that circle and pull up. Now you have 2 loops. Yarn over, pull through both. We're going to do 8 of these. Go back under the circle, the left side of the circle and the tail. Grab your yarn and pull it back up through the circle. You got 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over, come through both. I eventually like to scoop my fingers up so that my finger is pinching right below that first stitch. Now we're going to be doing our third. Back into the circle, under the left side of the circle and the tail. Yarn over, turn it up, pull through both. A little bit closer. We're going to go into the circle, yarn over, doing a single crochet, turn over, go through both. I will come back when the circle is complete so you can see it finished. Okay, so I have my 8 stitches in here. You can see them along this right side. What you're going to do now is I like to kind of hold where the stitches are so that they don't twist around the circle when I start to pull the tail to close it. You're going to hold it and gently pull the tail so that that circle starts to close. See here? Now, don't pull it too tight because you want to be able to get your hook under this first stitch right here if you're doing continuous rounds. You want to make sure to put your hook under both loops here. Do your yarn over, go through both. And that's your first stitch. Now, if you're doing joining rounds, what you're going to do is you're going to go into that first stitch, do a slip stitch, pull that loop through the loop on your hook, and then chain 1. Then you would go right back into the same stitch and do another single crochet. This would count as 1 and this would count as 2 if you were doing the increase to 12 stitches around or whatever number you're doing. So if I had 8 stitches here like I completed, I would have 16 stitches in round 2. After you complete your 8 single crochets, what you want to do is a slip stitch into that first stitch, and then you're going to be fastening off this yellow yarn because you are done with this yarn color. We're going to cut the yarn to leave a bit. Pull up on your hook and pull that out. Now you see this tail here. This tail here is going to be used to weave in at the end. You can also weave it in now. It's just user preference. If you choose to weave in your end right now, take your hook, if you're choosing to weave in your ends now, take your needle and you're going to thread it through. Then, on the wrong side of the circle, which would be where the tail is showing from when you created your magic ring, you're going to go into the stitch right below where it is. And you want to kind of go right underneath so that you don't go through the front. Now, what I like to do here is I like to run it underneath the other stitches in this magic ring right here, see? And then pull it through. Now, I'm gonna come back over and run it back again the other way to change the direction so that my stitches won't let go of that yarn tail and let my work unravel. And you could do that more than once. Now I think I'm just going to continue onto the other side here and go under some of these. Just make sure you're not ruining your work. Be gentle. I think I'm going to go up over that one because it's giving me trouble. Alright, and then I'm going to pull through right there. See, once you're done with that, go ahead and cut that off. I'm going to leave this tail from when we created the magic ring, just so I know that this is the wrong side of my work, and I'll weave it in at the end. So I got a little bit of a bump here, but it'll be okay because I'm going to be crocheting over that anyways. So, for the next round, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be making the petals of the daisy. You want to join your yarn, your white yarn, to one of the stitches you already have made. I like to do it this way where I pinch my white yarn behind, and then I'm going to do a yarn over and pull it through. Now I'm going to do a chain 3. 1, 2, 3. You'll have something like that. After you do your chain 3, you need to do a 3 double crochet cluster. What you're going to do is you're going to yarn over, go right back into that same stitch where you put that chain. Bring up your loop, and then go through the first 2 loops on your hook. You're going to repeat that. Yarn over, go back into the same stitch, grab your yarn, pull up, and go through the first 2 loops on your hook. One more time. Go back in, you're going to yarn over, bring it up, or excuse me, you're going to yarn over at this point here, go through the first 2. Now you have 4 loops on your hook. Here, you're going to yarn over and pull through all 4 loops. Now this is your first crochet cluster of double crochets. The remaining petals are going to be 4 double crochet clusters in each remaining single crochet stitch. This will make a total of 8 petals. Before you continue, after you finish this first daisy petal, you need to do a chain 2. Now we're going to be doing our double crochet cluster of 4. We're going to yarn over, go into the next stitch, bring up your yarn. You have 3 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and go through the first 2. You're going to do it again, yarn over, go back into the same stitch. You have 4 loops on your hook. You need to yarn over and go through the first 2. We're going all the way up to 5 loops on our hook. You're going to yarn over, go into that same stitch, bring up your loop. You got your first 2, yarn over, go through both. This is the last one, last double crochet, yarn over, go right back in, bring up your loop. You're going to yarn over, go through the first 2. Now you have 5 loops on your hook. 1,